From the Detroit Free Press, it's Thursday. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Bush's has over 4,000 Michigan products, including the freshest fruit and vegetables, meat, seafood, and baked goods. Stop by one of Bush's 16 locations for the personal service you expect from your neighborhood grocer.
This is reporter Neeraj Wariku of the Detroit Free Press with some news about a contentious race for mayor in a Detroit suburb. In Dearborn, mayoral candidate Gary Warnchak has launched some attacks against his opponent, State Representative Abdullah Hammoud, with the election just 1 month away. At issue is the amount of campaign fundraising and some remarks made in a mosque by Hammoud in April, in which he spoke to Arab Americans about our community mobilizing to win elections. Critics, including Warnchak, accuse Hammoud of being divisive. In a campaign video released last month, Warnchak replied that he will be a mayor for all of Dearborn, not just one group. Warnchak also is attacking Hammoud over the amount of campaign money he has received. Hammoud has raised more than $307,000 as of late August, while Warnchak has raised more than $53,000. Hammoud said in response that he has support from all parts of the city, and his campaign contributions show his broad base of support. For more information on this story, visit freep.com.
This is Phoebe Wall-Howard, an automotive reporter at the Detroit Free Press. We have a story about how a simple box design is saving the auto industry millions of dollars. It's absolutely amazing, clients say. In fact, the design is so simple, at first they didn't believe it could have much of an effect. The box was invented in the 1800s, but this tiny twist, a patent from a man who grew up in Jackson, Michigan, and now lives in Columbus, Ohio, is saving tens of millions of dollars for companies serving Ford, Tesla, General Motors, Volkswagen, BMW, Mercedes. Go to freep.com to learn how this very simple idea is transforming the auto industry and saving money when it's needed most.
I'm Susan Tompor, and I'm a columnist with the Detroit Free Press. I talked the other day with Adam Garfield Turner, who offers an important warning to job hunters. He found what looked like a pretty good job online, but the West Bloomfield man never ever got paid. He was to find contact information for people who might need to borrow money. He said he did that, and he turned in those leads. Yet he's never seen the $250 he was promised. Complaints have been climbing during the pandemic, according to the Better Business Bureau, when it comes to phony job offers, missing paychecks, and even scams that trick many into paying upfront for supplies that are supposedly needed to do that new job. Things might even get worse now that many people no longer qualify for jobless benefits and they're desperate to find work. Another bad deal to avoid? Some consumers looking for jobs are offered what are called distribution jobs that end up involving reshipping goods purchased with stolen credit cards. Many of the innocent people employed to do this work, of course, never get paid for their efforts, and they may have their identities stolen or face law enforcement scrutiny, according to the BBB. Best bet, move very cautiously and recognize that the scammers are out to get those hunting for work.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department, and more bad news for the Lions. The team put Pro Bowl center Frank Ragnow on injured reserve on Wednesday for a toe injury, and rookie Penei Sewell did not practice on Wednesday with an ankle injury. Also, left tackle Taylor Decker remains on injured reserve with his injury, which means 3 former first-round draft picks on Detroit's offensive line could miss Sunday's game in Minnesota. And you thought things were already bad for the 0-4 Lions. And there's this. Another former first-rounder, tight end T.J. Hockenson, did not practice with a bum knee on Wednesday. He's the Lions' leading receiver. Who exactly will suit up for the Lions on Sunday against the Vikings? We may not know until then.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.